Become an advanced CNA at Stone Academy. With job placement assistance available to all graduates, Stone Academy has helped place over 400 graduates into the health field since 2010. Both day and evening classes starting soon. Start your health career in the new year. Learn more at stone.edu. Classes forming now.
Goldilocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Hey everybody, it's Jimmy Mack coming to you live with another show from the Tampa Bay, St. Pete, Clearwater area of Florida. We're glad everybody's here. Thanks for tuning in. We try to bring you something different every week at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And of course, this is our real give back. It's all about free healings and free readings and free. So definitely want to tune in. Let your friends and family know too. Anybody that might have a quick question or is in need of a healing. Often people don't have the access or the money or anything. They could be homebound, they could be hurt, or somewhere where they can't even get to the doctors and that sort of thing. Or they've tried 10 different places and 10 different pills, and nothing's working. So that's why we're here. That's what we did. We're glad everybody's here joining us today. Couple quick announcements. It's hard to believe it's almost June. Gosh, is that Friday? I think it is. It's pretty funny. So anyway, it's really flying by. I plan on doing Charlotte Spicer's radio show. It's a spiritual radio show. We do that the first Wednesday of every month, so that should be next Wednesday. It's around 3 or 4. Check back with us on that. You can always email me, info@jimmymackhealing.com, and to get more information, you can go from there. Also, the last Monday in June, I will be at Charlotte Timpone's office. She's a physician in Tampa, so you can reach out to Charlotte Timpone, Tempones, in Tampa, to schedule if you want to have time with me there. And every week I'm now at Kodawari Yoga. It's Kodawari. I have to remember how to spell it. Kodwari yoga.com. And it's gorgeous there. And it is every Wednesday and Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So kind of easy to remember. Wednesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Definitely want to call them directly to get on my schedule there. They handle it. It generally sells out, so living the dream in that aspect and talking to lots of gorgeous folks there, which is always nice, and super pleasant group of people to deal with and work with. Their phone number there also is area code 813-773-4017 if you want to schedule me at Kodawari and Charlotte Timpone's office. You can call as well. So reach out anytime we can help you. Of course, I work with clients 48 states on the phone, and then outside of that, I do Skype and Zoom worldwide. So anytime we can bring you some healing, we're here to help you. We do as little promo as possible on this show, so I get it all out. I get all my commercials out in the beginning of the show, and that's it. And then we just rock it out and take any and as many folks as we can. So we're glad y'all are here. We got people tuning in from all over the world, and I always find that interesting. I know my folks would too. It's just amazing, the technology. My mother used to say, I marvel at the technology, and that's a fact. So speaking of technology, we love Reverend Debbie is our resident trans medium. I'm always excited about the last Tuesday of the month because I know she's going to be on with us live. It's not just about being psychic, of course. It's actually communication with the heavenly realm and those that you have as departed loved ones that have crossed over in spirit. And also when you call in, you're welcome to get a message from Reverend Debbie and spirit. And also, I'll be glad to give you healing. Please, please, please narrow it down to one thing. You might have 10 things on your list. I might have 100, but just pick relationships or job or constant headaches or whatever you got going on. Grab that one thing or that one question for a dearly departed loved one, and we'll see what shows up. Hey, Reverend Debbie, how are you today?
Great.
Good. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being on with us live. We appreciate you being always so readily available. It's fantastic. Tell folks how to get a hold of you, honey, on the website or phone number.
Okay. Well, I'm on Facebook at Wings of Grace Spiritual Center or spiritualdeb@gmail.com. And my number is 727-433-3896.
Love it. Thanks so much for being here today. We sure appreciate it. Gosh, I think I read in my little astrology in the newspaper, it's full moon. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. It's Sagittarius.
So, is it? So you know that always goes wild for both of us, and certainly for clients. It seems like my dear mentor and friend used to say, "Oh, Jimmy, why would you let astrology or the planets, affect you at all? You're much greater than that." And it's like, yeah, but everybody else isn't. The jails fill up, the ER fills up. It's like, hello, there's still a lot going on, right? And not about me. It's about all these folks that need help and contributions. So, gosh, everybody else good in your world?
Yes, very good.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we're going to grab callers and get underway. So here we go. 732 is our first caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, good morning. Oh, good afternoon. This is Caroline from New Jersey. Hi, Reverend Deb. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? You have a question for Reverend Debbie?
Yeah, I'd love to hear any messages from one of my loved ones, maybe regarding business, or anything that comes through. I'm very grateful.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Well, there's a gentleman here saying you have much to celebrate.
Oh.
And he's wanting to pick you up as if you're down in the dumps.
A little.
And he says, this is a time of celebration. And he thinks you're looking at the cup as half empty instead of half full. And he says, it's kind of important to have a little balance in your life. And you've been going and going and going and not allowing yourself time to feel the passion that you have. And I feel that you know what to do. And he says if you would make your choices from your heart, he says, then you will see the power of love. Because I feel that they're sending you this love from the world of spirit so that you know you're not alone. And you're getting pushed in the right direction.
Ooh.
And which is a good thing.
Yeah.
And they said, no, you're being watched over and that we love you very much. And there's so much for you to accomplish and for you to make every little detail count. And they're missing your joy. They're missing the fun and the laughter that they had with you.
Yes.
And they're wanting you to open back up to that.
Oh.
So God bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been kind of serious.
Yeah.
For many months already. So, nervous. I get all nervous, and maybe not that it blossoms, but it's just I want something to happen,
Yeah.
And but I'm very open and for beautiful things to come.
Good. If you stand up, honey, we'll rock out some nervousness for you and take that off, okay? You stand up, face due north.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Going to feel like somebody's pulling you forward for yes and pushing you backwards for no. So just go ahead and say, I feel nervous. It's going to pull you forward.
Okay. I felt it. I was pulled forward.
Yeah, awesome. So I'm going to release it, resolve it, delete and erase it. Disentangle it all out now. It's going to pull you straight back when it releases.
Oh, thank you.
And you're going to feel a wave. you backwards.
Yep, it just did.
Awesome. Then it's going to bring you back to neutrality, honey. So I do feel like you got an underlying current of nervousness. It's kind of you. I might be driving, and Reverend Debbie would be navigating, and I'd ask if you were still in the back seat worrying, and that'd be your job for the road trip. So definitely want to pull you back from that. Also, they're talking about the end of August. So by the end of August, whatever business issues you have or job issues or whatever are going to straighten out. You're certainly going to have more offers. Make sense?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes.
You'll live to see that, honey. We appreciate you calling in. Reach out anytime. info@jimmymackhealing.com is my email address. If you're not already on our TGI Wednesday, send us an email. Also, anybody that sends an email today, we'll certainly send them some great information. It's all free, by the way. And I'll send them Reverend Debbie's Facebook and, of course, her phone number and email for private readings as well. So if you email us, you're going to get a bunch of free, cool stuff today. So it's info@jimmymackhealing.com. Thanks for calling in, honey. Appreciate it.
Thank you. You both.
You bet. Have a great rest of the day. Bless you. You bet. 818's our next caller. Hey, it's Carolyn in California. How are you, love?
I'm doing fine this morning.
Good.
How are both of you?
We're good. We're glad you got through. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm happy about that. I do have a question.
Okay.
Do you see marriage in my future? And if so, when or to whom?
Want to send him to your house?
Depending on my health, you said?
No, I said you want me to send him over to your house immediately?
No, maybe in a month or so.
I feel like there's somebody coming your way, but there's a part of you that you're not going to put a ring on your finger and go through a ceremony to marry them. But I see them planted firmly in your life long term.
Oh,
and,
okay.
You know, I have some friends that would lose their security and stuff if they got married, and so they just choose to live in sin. I don't know. But there's a gentleman that is coming your way, very easygoing gentleman, and he loves doing. He's a doer. And he'll treat you what true love is. And for you, Spirit says, oh, just be a little patient a little bit longer. And I feel by the middle of next year, you're going to know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
By March, April, May, in there is when I see him filtering in your life. And you'll know good things come to those who wait for sure, that you are manifesting the life you're wanting to live.
Right.
And I just feel that there's magical new beginnings in your life. How nice.
Yeah, that's
very cool.
That's good. Thank you.
I get too, honey, that it may be somebody has their own life, you know, a man of a certain age that already is established, has his own house, all his own stuff going on, and you know what I mean? So it may not be marriage per se, but it's certainly going to be serious and committed, and you never know. I never say never, but you know what I'm saying? It feels more like a really strong bond, and maybe you got your place and they have their place. So
that might be right.
So keep that in mind. And I think it's more about loving kindness, companionship, somebody we can rely on, that sort of thing. And I think Debbie's spot on the Reverend Debbie's spot on the time frame too. So kind of interesting. So we're glad you called in, honey.
Oh, thank you. Bless you.
Yeah,
both.
You too. Thanks for always listening. We appreciate it. Folks, also just keep in mind if you get a healing or somebody that does, if you had stress or nervousness today, just know that that can dissipate out for you as well. It's not just for that one person. If I work on eyes or headaches or somebody's feet hurt and you pick up on that now or in the future on any of the replays even, just know it can help you as well. And even Reverend Debbie's messages from Spirit, you might find it, you have a parallel with all that and a resonance with an aunt named Sarah and that sort of thing comes through, and then you better believe it's a message for you, not just that person that called in. 347's our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Chad, calling from Florida.
Okay, what'd you say your name was? It's hard to hear you from Florida. I got that.
Chad.
Chad. Okay. Chad, you have a question for Reverend Debbie?
Yeah, I just got a new job. I was wondering how it's going to work out.
What's going to work out for what?
I got a new job. I was kind of wondering how
new job.
Work out. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And my other job was also thinking about taking me back, but I don't even know if I should go back to that route. Or maybe this is like a blessing. The way I feel this job came in a blessing in disguise, so I was just like, let me get more like intel about it. Cause it's the shop just opened up, so it's kind of slow.
You don't feel like going to either job. Why is that?
Huh?
Why don't you feel like going to either job?
The other job was like the owner, she don't really know how to carry a barbershop. And I don't know. I was not liking the area as well. But
of where the job was?
Yeah, my other job.
Huh. Well, I feel like there's new challenges in your life, and I feel that you have what it takes to succeed. And I just see you wanting to pause and not go to any job. I see you wanting to take time off, but that's going to affect you financially if you do that.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm not even making any money at this job. That's what I was trying to see. Do I should stick around here, or should I just go back to my job and just try to save it from there?
Well, I feel like you can usually be a very optimistic person, and I feel that the plans are going to turn out as expected. And I feel that there's more money that'll come your way. But you need to not worry what it looks like in this moment and know that Spirit is putting something bigger together for you. I feel that your new opportunity could be really good for you.
I didn't hear the last part you said.
Your new opportunity could be really good for you, your new job.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't see you wanting to go to either one.
Because this job kind of far, that's what it is.
Yeah, the first one tests stronger for what it's worth, so if you get a chance to go back to that, that's okay too. I've worked terribly hard in my life too, in a lot of phases of my life, and had as many as 3 and 4 jobs going on at one time, so you got to do whatever you got to do to hustle it up and keep it going. This current one you're in tests weak, by the way, and whatever you just left tests stronger for you. And it's okay to have at least a job while you look for another job. So be okay with that too, okay? Yeah, don't think of them as all or nothing. Just think of them as this is something we're doing right now. Life is so often outside of that realm of that. It's enjoying yourself. It could be sports, activities, different other things you're doing, family, friends, whatever. That's life. Sometimes work can just be work, and that's okay. Okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Appreciate you calling in. Have a great rest of the week. All right. Thank you. Thanks for calling. 352 is our next caller. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Donna. Hello?
Hey,
Hi. You said Donna?
Yes. I'm trying to make my voice come through. I'm so happy you took my call.
Oh, it's 1 in a million, honey. You know that. You know what? Listen, I'm going to tell you a quick funny story. You can laugh. Reverend Tiffany will laugh, who's my producer, and Reverend Debbie knows this happens. And I had a woman one time trying to get through, and we have hundreds and hundreds of people, always trying to get through and ask questions. And she called and emailed me and voicemailed me and was just screaming and carrying on because she said she'd never listen to this show again because I didn't take her call. And it's just so funny because it's like, well, call the radio station, lady. Let me know how that works out for you. Call the TV station right now and try and talk to the weatherman. Let me know how that works out for you, right? It's hysterical. So we do the best we can. It's first come, first serve, and so we're glad you're here. Do you have a question for Debbie? Reverend Debbie?
I have probably both of you.
Okay.
For the last almost 10 months, every night I get attacked by entities. They jump on my body and start vibrating me like one of those vibrating clocks. And it was going on all night long when it first started last summer. And now, thank God, it is more like up to an hour and a half going to sleep, and then they vibrate me awake almost at sunrise. But at least now I'm getting some sleep, and I'm too old for this. It's like, Father, what is going on? Why isn't it, I've gotten closer to God. I go to church now. I do meditations twice a day. I've hired, and I'm like broke from hiring healers. I borrowed money to hire them. And they can hear stuff, but then it's like sometimes it's a barrage. Like Saturday night was horrible. So I just like, what are your thoughts? Like, what do I need to do? I've done everything I can think of. I'm working on healing my chakras.
There's not a problem with your chakras to be healed. I feel that you're very open to spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And is it like at 1, 2, 3 in the morning?
No, they'll start just as I start to doze off, then I feel the bed wiggling and that wakes me up. And it's about like a 30-pound dog walking across the end of your bed. And then pretty soon they attach to me and start vibrating either my legs, my arms. Like this morning I was vibrated awake with a headache because they were vibrating my head. And it's like they don't want me to go to sleep and they don't want me to get up by my alarm. It's like that's over 300 nights, and I'm 72. I'm just too old for this stuff.
Oh, you're just a baby. You're just a baby. So, no, well, I feel you're very open to spirit, and meditation is a part of your life.
Yes.
If it was, you could go in meditation and meditate before you go to bed. So you won't.
I do that every night.
Good. And when entities come to sit on your bed to talk with you, do you ask them who they are?
I have before, but now I just go, I try to send them to the front porch where the helper beings are, and the poor. There's a bridge open to the light in my side yard that one of the healers in Australia opened, and I've had another healer try to put a 2-mile perimeter around me wherever I go, a permanent one on my house. That didn't work. That was weak. It's like nothing. With portals in the house, I've had the house blessed. I've had the house smudged. I go to a shamanic Reiki healer every 2 weeks. It's like, why, God? Why am I still being barraged by these beings? They're not angels. They're mostly crossed over, or spirits that didn't cross over. Sometimes I get grays cleared out. One guy said he cleared out an Anunnaki. It's like, oh, dear Lord.
Wow.
I just want my peace back.
That would be nice. Nice. Well, did you write my phone number down?
I did.
Call me this afternoon or tomorrow, whatever works for you, and I'd be more than happy to help you. Because this is more than just a reading.
I probably can't afford you. It's like I'm all these 10 months of buying crystals and books and healers and programs.
I want to with that so all that will stop. Just give me a call, and I'd be more than happy to help you.
Oh, God bless you.
I feel that you're being pulled in 2 or 3 different directions,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not the right directions, and they're not helping you, and they're going to just continue to empty your pocket. And that's not what it's about.
Yeah, I haven't gone back to any of them. I had to stop the one that raised her prices to $80 an hour because she was doing it for $50. She started out doing it for free, but she's in New Zealand and a single mother, and she's very, very psychic and very helpful.
Yeah.
And she helped me a lot because I went from not sleeping more than 2 hours a night to now I'm sleeping 6 or 7.
Wow.
But I want to be able to lie down in my bed and go to sleep immediately almost and wake up to my alarm or my bladder, not being vibrated awake by beings that they don't answer me when I ask them why. Well, I've torn up contracts or agreements. I supposedly had my karma cleared. I mean, it's just unbelievable what I've learned in 10 months. Just.
All right. Well, give me a call, and I'd be more than happy to help you.
Oh, God bless you. I'll do that when this is finished.
All right, love. Thanks for calling in. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Jimmy. You don't have anything
you
to
bet.
add?
Oh, I think it's a big order, honey. I did an entire audio MP3. It's a half hour long. It's on dark energies, curses, spells, and hexes. We could have a whole show about dark entity stuff that inhabits you and house. And I don't even get that it's you. It's the house they're interested in. I believe they were there before you. Maybe even, the original owner kind of thing, or, can even be Indian burial ground stuff near there, that sort of thing. That's really what it is.
I'm on an Indian burial ground.
Oh, there you go. So I don't know that, and I'm just telling you what Spirit's whispering in my ear. So there it is, and so that's the kind of thing we'd have to work on off the air. Again, I've got an audio on curses, spells, and hexes, dark energies. I would do a clearing on it. You could learn how to do what I do, which is My Liquid Fish, Change Made Simple. We even teach it online. There's an online course. Once you learn how to do that, it's like having a magic wand. So I could drone on and on all day, but I can't give you a 17-second clearing when you're telling me about, the 50 people that have gone before me. Do you know what I mean? Trying to do it. So just the time and energy they've spent on it. You can imagine what we could do on it today, but it would take the rest of the show. So
yeah, we don't want to do that because there's lots of people.
Yeah, there's at least some leads for you, though, honey. At least that gets you underway. Feel free to call Reverend Debbie. Reach out to me if you're not already on my email list. We'll send you a bunch of information as well. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You bet. Thanks for calling in, honey. 916 is our next caller, 916. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, this is Nancy from California.
Hi, Nancy. How are you today?
I'm doing fine.
Good. We appreciate you being on the show, and there's a lot of folks on the line wanting to ask questions. So do you have one for Reverend Debbie, and perhaps
yes, I do.
Questions of people from Spirit or people who have crossed over?
Okay, Reverend Debbie, I was just curious if you see any residential moves for me within the next 2 years. I've been feeling restless and stagnant in the place that I live now, and just curious, and if so, where to?
Well, I feel that in the next 5 or 6 months, you're going to decide where you wish to live. And I feel there's a new door opening for you, and you have 2 choices. It's not just moving to one area. You're going to decide if you want to zig this way or zag that way. And one isn't better than another. I feel it's all about your soul is evolving, and it's going to be about what level of understanding you're at the time of where you decide to plant yourself. And you're feeling the urge now that Spirit is moving you, so that's why you have that restlessness.
Right.
I feel really good with you moving. I don't see you being planted in snow.
No, I wouldn't be in snow.
So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But I do see water being a very important element to you.
That is
So yes, I feel you're going to know within the next 6 months where you're going.
okay. Wonderful.
Where do you live now, honey? And where would you like to live? You want to narrow that down. Also, everybody that's on, we've got a lot of folks on the show. Call, just press 1 if you want to raise your hand. I'm sorry. Go ahead, honey. Where do you live now? What are my choices?
I live in Sacramento, California.
Sacramento. Okay.
I'm getting kind of disenchanted with California on the whole, anyway. And
okay. What?
And honestly,
where am I?
I was thinking of maybe around New Mexico or.
That's really strong for you.
Is it?
New Mexico, Santa Fe, it's fine. That's really strong. That's really strong. Yeah. So actually, where you're at, that's fine. I think it's up to you. Maybe it's your attitude, or you. Sometimes you become disenchanted over time with places. Reverend Debbie will tell you what our little Clearwater, St. Pete, Tampa Bay area has been like for traffic anymore. It's just gone bonkers. So. Sometimes I wonder about staying here, but yeah, Santa Fe test's really strong for you. Are there other choices other than New Mexico?
No, I'm open, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open. I haven't, decided if there will be some kind of catalyst that will, have me move, because my husband at this time does not want to move. He has too many ties here, and so basically I would move on my own, but I'm just kind of respecting his wishes.
Okay. Yeah, because that's why it tests so strong for you to stay there, by the way. So are you talking about moving with or without him?
I would choose not to move without him,
Okay, then I'm telling you right now, you're going to stay in Sacramento then. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if you outlive him, we can go to Santa Fe, or we can go to Santa Fe to visit. Why don't you go to there to visit and make sure you love the place at some point?
Yeah.
But I think he's staying in Sacramento. If you want to stay with him, you're staying in Sacramento.
Okay. Well, that tells me something. Okay. Well, thank you.
Right. No, you're welcome. No, we're glad you called, honey. We'll help you in any way we can. I mean, Reverend Debbie's seeing moves that are possible for you, obviously. In your time frame, that's for real. But when you tell me, hey, my husband's got too many ties here and he's not moving, and if you're not leaving him, you're not moving either. So
right. Okay.
Makes sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was easy. Sacramento,
okay.
Learn to love it. Learn to love it. I love it.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you for calling, love. Yeah, absolutely. Anytime we can help you, we will. Hey, folks, the call number, of course, is 713-955-0594. You definitely want to press 1 if you want to raise your hand. We got a lot of folks on the line in listen mode only. Reverend Debbie, tell folks how to get a hold of you, honey, also.
727-433-3896 or spiritualdeb@gmail.com. Or on Facebook, it's Wings of Grace Spiritual Center Church.
Love that. Love that. You're definitely going to want to go deeper, folks, and definitely want to reach back with us, of course, every Tuesday, 12 noon. We're going to wind the show down early here. We got an awful lot of folks on the line, but nobody else raising their hand. So, Debbie, is there anything else, Reverend Debbie, that you'd like to add?
Well, I think this is a wonderful week that people are going to open up to the new that they're wishing to invite into their life. And today being the full moon is a wonderful time for you clearing your emotions and stepping forward into what you wish to manifest. And this should be a very good week for us. So
love that. Feel like it's a watershed moment too?
Little bit. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Love it. No, it's fantastic. I know I've got a birthday party coming up for one of the grandbabies, and she's turning 4. I told you she's the one that is the Gemini, and said, I love going to Grandpa's house. There's so many ghosties there. Can you imagine at age 3 telling her dad that, my son? So, what's not to love, right? It's amazing how they see them, and we haven't told them, hey, you can't see them, right?
Yep.
So She's still playing with riding the unicorns and loving life, and I love that. We all need to play more, that's for sure, and have more fun, without question. I know one of the callers today, we wanted to tell them that, too. We all need to have more fun. So I'm so happy you're on the show today. Thank you so much for playing along, honey.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. You bet. Thanks so much. Yes, always a pleasure. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Everybody, too, we're going to wind our show down. Reach out to me at info@jimmymackhealing.com. If you do, I'm going to send you all of Reverend Debbie's contact information, mine as well. You will get a bunch of free gifts, so things to read, watch, and listen to. So sign up for our weekly newsletter as well. That goes out every Wednesday. It's called TGI Wednesday. So appreciate Reverend Tiffany being here with us, producing as well. Sandy Bittinger, we love you for promoting us. And anything we can do to help folks move it down the road, don't hesitate to let us know. And I want to wish everybody the rest of your life will be the best of your life and to make progress every day. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye.
Do you want to make a difference in people's lives? Start training for a rewarding career as a practical nurse at Stone Academy, a school that specializes in only healthcare. Now accepting applications. Learn more at stone.edu.
Become an advanced CNA at Stone Academy. With job placement assistance available to all graduates, Stone Academy has helped place over 400 graduates into the health field since 2010. Both day and evening classes starting soon. Start your health career in the new year. Learn more at stone.edu. Classes forming now.